Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small area.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Today we have with us the Managing Director of Integrated Personal Services Limited, Mr. Tarang Goyal.
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Vatika.
All right, sir. So before entering into the questions, tell us something about yourself, IPS Group, and your previous ventures.
Okay, Vatika. I'm Tarang Goyal. I'm the promoter and managing director of Integrated Personal Services. We have started our venture 16 years back. By profession, I'm a chartered accountant, and now it's 16th year we are running this organization. Our company, Integrated Personal Services, is providing various staffing solutions to organization for fulfilling their human capital needs. So we are helping organization by providing them right from management staff to the workforce staff. And we have categorized our organization into three categories, which works like raising, leasing, and management of human capital. We are proper professionals to organization and workforce by through our roles to the corporates, and we also provide many management related solutions to manage the human capital workforce to these corporates.
All right, sir. So I'm very keen to know that how did you decide to start an HR company, and what were the challenges that you faced initially during the commencement of your business?
Okay, initially, as I told you, like I'm a chartered accountant by profession. First few years, I worked in corporates as in the capacity of CFO or financial controllers. So in my last organization, I saw like our organization was struggling for a good staffing company who can be very transparent and efficient in providing staffing services to our organization. Whereas we found that our service provider was not very transparent. After that, I had studied this field, although I was a CA, but I found that this is we can take this as a venture and it can be expandable across India. So that motivated me to start this venture. And as far as the challenges are concerned, when we started, so as any startup, we had faced many challenges, right from getting right people who can be associated with our company, because initially we were very small, so attracting people was a challenge. Funding was a challenge. In fact, the biggest challenge was onboarding the first 5 clients with our company. But we have overcome all the things, and we have in last 15 years we have seen what mistake we should not be doing. So we have learned from our success and failures, and now we have reached to a stage where we are working in across Pan India, having 10 offices and having 300 plus active client working with us.
That's really commendable, sir. All right, so moving ahead, what all are the innovations and changes that you have brought to the HR fraternity?
To be very frank, we are not a tech firm who has innovated any new products or changes in the HR processes, but we have brought a lot of significant changes in giving experience, good experience to our client. So we have built our platforms in such a way that our clients and associate can get seamless services from us, and we have customized ourselves as per our client's need. We have taken each client personally. We have understood their requirements. We have done modification in our service standards according to their needs, and we have built products around their needs. So we have now today we are running on a single platform where our right from sales, onboard sourcing of people, onboarding, payrolling, payroll management, and entire compliance management in on one single platform, and we are giving a seamless experience to our clients with respect to that. Apart from that, we have made a lot of customized solution for SMEs, uh, because they are the people who are struggling with a lot of small issues, like right from capturing attendance for their workforce who are dispersed in various geographical location. So their attendance management and leave management, reimbursement management solutions on mobile app, then capturing the productivity of their employees. All such kind of small solutions we have built for SMEs and small corporates. So these are the various small things we have built for our client, and we are continuously working towards it.
That is really great, sir. Okay, so moving ahead, what all are your future plans with respect to IPS?
Okay, so uh, we are developing few proprietary products which can enhance the experience to our clients. Okay, in terms of giving them uh, various solutions related to their management of human capital, uh, in terms of giving them the complete compliance related solution, anything which is helping them in managing their human capital. So that is one plan which we are working upon, and I'm sure in next 1 year we'll be coming up with a proper product for middle and small corporates. Apart from that, we are extensively working for industrial and infrastructure segment, where we are trying to make or unorganized sector into a organized one, and we are planning to add at least 10 to 15,000 workforce in those segment, because that is the area which is going to grow exponentially in next 3 to 5 years. So that's the second plan what we have, and apart from that, we are going to expand ourselves to other international territories. So that's also in our future plan.
All right, sir. So you must be knowing about the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan prevailing in the country at the moment. So what are your views on this campaign and how is your organization working towards it?
Okay, so basically, Atmanirbhar program, which is being started by our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. So their plan is to build entire. We should not be a import dependent economy, and we should be producing our goods and services internally. So definitely keeping their view, now there are a lot of new industries are going to come in India, and definitely they will be looking for a lot of human capital, right from the management people to the workforce people. And as a company, we are going to fulfill that gap. So we will be actively contributing in the Atmanirbhar program. And apart from that, as a company, as we are fully compliant, we are going to help in increasing the average income of our people. We will be giving them a good salary as per the industry standard. We'll be giving them all social benefits which is being provided and directed by our government, and will be giving them many additional services in terms of continuity of their employment, giving new opportunities as per their experience level and all. So this is the way we are going to help and contribute in the Atmanirbhar program.
That is really commendable, sir. Okay, so before concluding this session, you know that IAF is followed not only by established organizations, but those young minds also who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that one message you would like to tell those aspiring entrepreneurs?
I would like to tell all the aspiring entrepreneurs that whenever they are starting anything, they should keep in mind the needs of the client. Okay, instead of coming up with a product which may not be required by the market, ins- instead of that, they should understand what is the need of their clients and work around it and build their product accordingly. And going forward, they should be capable of changing themselves with the time, and they should continuously innovating themselves. So that's a small message to all the entrepreneurs whoever want to venture in the business going forward.
And that is some very good piece of advice. All right, sir. So thank you so much for joining with us today. It was lovely talking to you. And we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vatika.